Shalom, everybody. Tonight we're going to continue on. In our last class, we finished the first Mishnah of Masechta Brachos of Daf Beis Amud Aleph. This is going to be, now we're going to start the Gemara, the first Gemara that we're going to be learning together in the Babylonian Talmud. And let's go ahead and start. Akdi Gemara. Tana heicha kai diktani me emosai. Visu mai shna ditani be'arvis beresha lisni de shachris beresha. The Gemara asks two questions. The first question, it's an inevitable question. I mean, we started off the Mishnah, as you all remembered, and what was the first word we read? Me emosai korim eshma be'arvin, right? Me emosai korim eshma be'arvin. From what time do we recite Kriya Shema in the evening? The Gemara is asking a question. How do we even know that we must recite Kriya Shema in the evening? How do we know we have to recite Kriya Shema at all? It's like someone standing in the middle of the desert and saying, when is my 1:30 bus going to Cleveland? You're not in a bus terminal. There is no bus at all. So how does the Mishnah know that we even are obligated to recite Kriya Shema? That the Mishnah could start off and say, Me emosai korim eshma be'arvin. From what time do we recite Kriya Shema in the evening? Who even said we have to recite Kriya Shema? That's the Gemara's question. Tana heicha kai diktani me emosai. Where was the Tana holding that he says me emosai? From what time? Who said we even have a chiyuv to recite Kriya Shema in the evening? Vesu Ma'ishna detani be'arvis beresha, lisni the shachris beresha. A second question the Gemara asks is, why are you starting off and asking, from what time do you have to recite Kriya Shema in the evening? Why don't you start off with the morning? Say, from what time do you have to recite Kriya Shema in the morning? Why did you start with the evening? Let's take a look at Rashi. Heicha kai me heicha kosalik detana be chovas Kriya Shema shehitchilishal kan zman kriya. From where did the Mishnah even know that a Jew must recite Kriya Shema? That he's asking from what time? So those are the two questions that we have in the Gemara. So the Gemara is going to answer the question. Tana Akrokai. The Tana is basing itself based on a pasuk. It says in the pasuk, Kai, Dechsiv b'shavacha b'kumecha v'achiktani. Zman Kriya Shema d'shchiva emas, misha shakohanim nichnosim necha b'trumasan. So since the pasuk of b'shavacha v'kumecha talks about Kriya Shema, so we know that we must recite Kriya Shema. And since it says b'shafacha, when you go to sleep first, so that's why the Mishnah started with the evening and said, from what time do we have to recite Kriya Shema in the evening? V'sham lomat chovas hakriya. So the Gemara answers that the Mishnah knew that we must recite Kriya Shema because it says in the Torah, Devarim Vav, it says in the pasuk b'shavacha v'kumecha. So that's how we know that we must recite Kriya Shema every day. And as to answer the second question as to why did the Mishnah start in the evening and not in the morning, because in the pasuk it says b'shavacha uvekumecha, when you go to sleep and when you wake up. So first it says when you go to sleep.